Welcome to this edition of the El Segundo City Council Recap. I'm your host, Bill Thomas. Let's take a look at the items presented to the El Segundo City Council at their April 18, 2023 meeting. During special presentations, Fire Chief Dina Lee and Recreation, Parks and Library Director Ali Mancini, they recognized the sponsors, planners, council, Women's Fire Alliance, and the 31 participants for their role in this year's Fired Up Girls Empowerment Camp, the one hosted by the El Segundo Fire Department on March 25th and 26th. City Council proclaimed April 22nd as El Segundo Big 5 PTA Run for Education Day. The Run for Education invites the community to come together and walk, jog, or run through the scenic streets of El Segundo. Proceeds from the run go to supporting our local schools, and Race Committee member Tara Gerson accepted the proclamation. Visit esrunforeducation.com for details. Council also proclaimed April 26th as National Denim Day. On Denim Day, people are encouraged to wear jeans as a sign of support for survivors of sexual violence and to spread awareness that there is never an excuse or invitation for sexual assault. To learn more, visit denimday.org. Following public communications, City Manager Darrell George provided an update on the city's efforts to address the ongoing odors and noxious gases coming from the Hyperion Water Reclamation Plant. The city submitted its sponsorship of Assembly Bill 1216, which would require Hyperion to monitor the air quality for H2S, NOx, and VOCs. The city is gathering letters of support for the bill and will be providing testimony on that bill next week. Now, the city attended the first joint meeting with representatives from Senator Ben Allen, Congressman Ted Lieu, Assemblymember Al Muratsuchi, and County Supervisor Holly J. Mitchell's offices, all to discuss Hyperion. They decided to continue to meet regularly until all Hyperion impacts are addressed. Dr. Stenstrom continues to coordinate with Hyperion regarding the updates for the AQMD abatement orders and Ad Hoc Committee 33 recommendations. Hyperion has been cooperating with these efforts. On April 3rd, the LA Water Quality Control Board announced a proposed $21.7 million penalty to Hyperion, and that's in connection with the July 2021 spill, the largest penalty the board has ever proposed for these kinds of violations. The next Hyperion Citizens Forum meeting will take place virtually on April 20th at 6 p.m. Due to rain, Saturday work will take place on the Perimeter Road project from 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. throughout May. Minimal construction noise is anticipated. Information about Hyperion can be found on the city's website, and that's at elsegundo.org/Hyperion. In response to requests from the community, Public Works Director Elias Sassoon presented a proposal to convert the two-way stop sign at the intersection of Whiting Street and West Pine Avenue to a four-way stop sign. Although this intersection does not meet state-recommended conditions to justify this change, City Council voted to convert the stop sign to a four-way sign, citing public safety concerns. Deputy City Treasurer Dino Marsocci conducted a public hearing on the proposed fee adjustments and adoption of new fees for the city's fiscal year 2023-2024 master fee schedule. The fee schedule establishes the fees charged for city services and are collected to recover some or all costs incurred. After discussion about the fee increases and the impacts to the community, City Council approved the fee schedule with the exception of the recreation, parks, and library fees. Principal Planner Paul Samaras conducted a public hearing on amendments to El Segundo Municipal Code Titles 7, 13, and 15, all to streamline the permitted uses and development standards in all zones and implement several cleanup, clarifying, and conforming provisions. After discussion, City Council recommended adjusting some wording of the amendments. This item will be revised and reconsidered by City Council at a future meeting. During staff presentations, Recreation, Parks and Library Director Ali Mancini and Arash Azadi with LPA Incorporated presented a resolution to enter into a professional services agreement with LPA Incorporated, all to provide comprehensive plans, including conceptual design and engineering for Phase 1 of Recreation Park renovations. City Council passed that resolution. Recreation, Parks and Library Director Ali Mancini presented an annual community sponsorship campaign program for the 2023-2024 fiscal year with the goal of increasing sponsorships to support recreation, parks and library programs. City Council approved the program. Human Resources Director Rebecca Reddick presented a resolution of intention to approve an amendment to the contract between the city and California Public Employees Retirement System, or CalPERS, to provide an additional 1% cost sharing, which would result in an estimated $46,000 in annual savings to the city. City Council passed that resolution. Human Resources Director Rebecca Reddick also presented a resolution approving and adopting the Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, between the city and the El Segundo Supervisory and Professional Employees Association, and an amendment to increase the city contributions for CalPERS medical premiums itemized in the MOU. City Council adopted the resolution. Public Works Director Elias Sassoon and Community Development Director Michael Allen presented a resolution to establish permanent preferential parking Zone 2 along California Street, Holly Avenue, and Kansas Street. They also asked Council for direction regarding a possible residential-wide preferential parking program. City Council approved Parking Zone 2 and directed staff to research a possible residential-wide program. During reports, Councilmember Ryan Baldino proposed retaining a lobbyist to advocate on behalf of the city, all to support Assembly Bill 1216 and other legislative initiatives. Council supported the proposal. During reports, Mayor Drew Boyles asked Police Chief Jaime Bermudez to give an update on the burglaries of 6 downtown El Segundo businesses that occurred at the end of March. Chief Bermudez shared that the investigation is ongoing and will inform the public once an arrest is made. Finally, City Council adjourned in memory of Wayne Spencer, who served as the chairman of the South Bay Workforce Investment Board for 20 years. To watch the complete City Council meeting for March 21, 2023, and learn more about the agenda items covered, visit elsegundo.org or watch the meeting on Channel 3. The next meeting will be on Tuesday, May 2nd.